Hello, Thomas Smedley here with T's Doghouse. We just made a video number 6 of Chelsea here in the doghouse, and I was just getting ready to take Chelsea out. I decided I'd make one more video real quick. We just talked about personal space a little bit, moving the dog out of our space. I used my space to move the dog back onto the tire, and discussed a little bit the value of personal space. It's going to come into big play when we help Chelsea understand how to lay on the grass with us, or how to be around us when we're sitting down. Say we're at a picnic, or we were just hanging out on the lawn. You know, we don't want a dog sitting on top of our head or on top of us. So we can help the dog understand how to be around us and give us our space. That's very important. So I'm going to show you as I go out the door a little bit of how I teach that also around the door, which helps the doorways become much more functional, way easier to handle. That can be a real problem for a lot of people and their dogs is doorways and all the things that can happen there, greeting people and running outdoors and running off. So I'll show you how I approach it, and I use my personal space to help claim the doorway so that I can help control Chelsea. The more I do this, the easier it's going to be, until finally it's just second nature. Chelsea just always gives us the doorway and allows us to make the decisions there. Okay, so as I approach a doorway, she wants to go out, probably get a drink of water, hang out with her buddies out there in the runs, out in the exercise yard. So if she wants to approach the door, this is common. The dog wants to be at the door. I open the door, the dog shoots out the door, right? So a lot of people teach their dog to sit and all those things, which is fabulous. If you want to have your dog sit every time it goes through a door, I have no problem with it. But if we want a dog to handle the doorway without us having to control it through commands, then we need to teach the dog how to understand our body language, how to allow us to claim the door so that we can handle the door without the dog just wanting to dart out the door or be the first out the door, right? So in this situation, Chelsea's at the door. She wants to go out. She's waiting for me to open it so she could run out, right? And that would look like this. Boom, Chelsea's head's through the door. If she wasn't on a lead, she'd be gone, right? I have to bend down, hold the collar, open the door, talking to people through the door. We've all seen this when we've gone to people's houses, right? So those are the things we want to avoid. So the way I'm going to avoid that is when Chelsea's at the door wanting to go out the door, I'm going to claim that space. I'm going to ask Chelsea with my body to give me some room here. And you can see that she's figuring that out. I'm just going to block her from those places so that she moves away. Now, she's not scared. She's not worried. She's just respectful of my space. Good girl. Good. And she has no desire. Oh, she'll eat that one off the ground. Good. So I'm just going to claim that space. This is my doorway now. I'm between Chelsea and the door. Now when I open the door, I can continue to claim that space. And Chelsea's giving me that space. This isn't her first time going through here. I should have videoed the first time, but hard to video everything because you got to get your work done. Yeah, so this is the way we want our dogs to behave around the door. The door can be open. I could visit with somebody at the door. Chelsea knows that this is my space right now. Unless I invite her through the space, she thought maybe she saw an opening. Unless I invited her through the space, then she's going to wait, right? Good girl. Good. 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 You can see her tail speed up when I say good girl. Now, she's not a treat. We've gone over this 100 times. She's just not a lot of interest in a treat. But she loves affection, and so she's really learned what good means and what yes means, and that's helping us a lot in our training. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Oh. Good. Then when I'm ready to go through the door, I can go through the door. Let Chelsea come back through with me. Now, I think it's really good to go back and forth through doors a lot of times because it helps that door become not a big deal, right? Because it wasn't the end, it wasn't escape. It was just where we hang out. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Good girl. If I was to be in the way, she knows to give me some space, right? If I was to approach an open doorway this way, come on, Chelsea. I'm not in the way, that doorway's open. But if I'm in the doorway, then she knows to give me my space. Just a tip on the doors, and another example of why it's important that we teach our dogs to move out of our space. Come on, Chelsea.
Good girl.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.